everything. So,
yeah, so she had a pretty good input, which is good.
Definitely.
It's good, very supportive, isn't it? Makes it, you know, something, a bit of bonding as well, and the whole deal. How long did all that take?
About 3 years.
Let's go back to the start and just how you got the car before we brag about what you've done with it.
I picked it up in Perth for $250, and it actually hit a tree in the front end, and the guy had pulled every single panel and diff and the front end out of it. And yeah, we picked it up, dragged it back down to Albany and started working on it.
So a Charger was something that you wanted? You're a sort of a Valiant Charger man?
Yeah, actually we read an article in Street Machine magazine, and it's sort of about all the E cars, E38, E37s, E49s, and that sort of got us interested how you could virtually buy any Charger and it could have, you know, some nice bits in it. So, and plus, yeah, lightweight, speed, good motors.
So did you get a few of those little bits that you were looking for in it?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, got some triple Webers off a friend who used to own a XU1 Tirana.
Right.
And we used them in the engine build, roller rockers, all the fruit sort of thing.
So you did the work yourself, or you?
Yeah, we did everything ourselves with friends. Wife helped out with a lot of sanding. And we did the engine build
ourselves.
Wives
are good for that, aren't they? Yeah. Come and do the sanding, love. That'll be the idea. It's a hard job.
And her ideas as well on the interior and everything. So,
yeah. So she had a pretty good input, which is good.
Definitely.
It's good, very supportive, isn't it? Makes it, you know, something, a bit of bonding as well, and the whole deal. How long did all that take?
About 3 years when we got stuck into it. We sat there and procrastinated over it, as you do, and work out what you want and start saving the bickies. And I was only an apprentice cabinet maker at the time, so. And we're paying off a house as well, so we're struggling a bit, but yeah, we got there in the end.
The car, you did that pretty much at your place then, so you were able to work
on the end of an extension cord in the shed out the back. Yeah.
You wouldn't be the first. You wouldn't be a Robinson Crusoe, would you?
No, that's it. No, there's a few guys around. I remember back in the show days, you talked to them and same thing. Yeah.
So the body was pretty nice when you got it.
It was really good, really straight. The doors, we bought it for the doors and the boot and the bonnet originally, and then we had a look at the green one that we were going to do up, and it was just, compared to that, all we had to do was graft the front end onto it. It was straight. And
the engine is a 265.
Yep.
With the triple SUs on it.
Triple Webers.
Webers on it.
Yep.
They are bugger to keep tuned.
45s, no, piece of cake. I think there's a bit of a nasty rumour out there that they're hard to keep in tune, but
no problems.
I haven't touched them for 10
nice
years,
old engine, so it goes pretty well. I think I've seen it down the drags race down there, and you were doing 13s with it.
Yeah, we've done a 13.6 one night down at Ravenswood earlier on, and then the following run we proceeded to blow the diff up. So
yeah, that doesn't help.
But it was a good night, really sticky track and cold.
Yeah, they do a good job. So you built the car to play with, and
definitely
you've won a few shows with it, I believe.
Yeah, we actually started off. My uncle built a spit, so we put it on the spit and started working on it because it was easier, convenient to turn it upside down and do all the work. I couldn't picture myself on my back scraping black stuff into my face. So,
yeah, it's not much fun.
And once we stripped it all back, I couldn't bring myself just to paint it black and body schutz it again, so we did it bright red underneath, and then we had the show scene in mind after that. But it was always the intention to go and do track work and have a play with it.
And the show thing just came along when you thought, oh, well,
yeah, we just tidied up, spent a few extra bucks more than what we wanted on the interior, and just brought it up to scratch a bit for the show scene.
So what shows have you won with it?
We won the West Coast Nationals in Bunbury around 94, 95, which was probably the highlight of its show days. Runner-up interiors and runner-up drivetrain at state titles. We used to go do a bit with the Tirana Club, so yeah.
So the interiors, talking of interiors, let's go down into the interior of the ship, because it's a bit warmer down there. We'll go and show you the interior. Well, there we are now. We're sitting in the lower decks of the Amity, and I've got to tell you, it's some good workmanship down here. What about the interior of the Charger? It's pretty much the same, pretty high quality.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty clean. Sort of a race look that we wanted. The two front seats were actually ordered from Revolution Race Gear, the Cobra seats, and we actually got a back seat made up to match, so it's all moulded and similar looking. We actually even got the Cobra, the little Cobra riding bits all copied, and Alright Signs did that for us. And made them up, and they matched the front seats at the time. Those seats are actually been replaced by another set of Cobra seats since then, so the riding's a little bit different. But
yeah,
it's black, sort of traditional sort of black interior. It's not like nowadays.
So that was all done locally, or?
Yeah, it's done by a guy called Terry Sims, who's now retired. He used to make like saddles and horse tack, and he sort of blended into doing car interiors, and yeah.
So when was the car finished then? I mean, how long have you been showing it and driving it?
Be 11 years.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Right, okay.
10, 11 years we've been showing it. And
yeah, so is it getting due for another rebuild?
Yes, definitely, yeah. I'm actually got another project on the go at the moment, so when
who hasn't?
When that's finished, yeah, we'll probably go over the bodywork again. There's a few bits there I'm not quite happy with, and sort of retire its duties a bit from doing circuit work and playing around, and that'll be the...
So do the engine up again? And
no, the engine's fine. It's mainly just the bodywork. The engine's only done 30,000 Ks.
Oh, is that all? So
yeah.
what divs are in those?
It's got the original Borg Warner. We actually got some ring gear off a Cortina, 3.7 gears, and we just had to drill the holes out on the ring gear and put them on. And yeah, it was a limited slip, but as I said before, we lost the limited slip.
And what ratio are you running in it?
3.37s.
Oh, so that's a nice cruise. Yeah, it's a nice gear.
With the 16-inch rims, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and the colour that was?
Dark red mica. Is
that that's an original colour?
No, that's a Toyota colour from back in 92, 91, Toyota colour. So, yeah, we're going to paint it vintage burgundy, which was a GT colour, but got talked out of it by the paint shop. So.
Toyota's even bad. Should have put the old Valiant colour back into it. All right, Colin, good talking to you, my friend. It is a nice car. It's a credit to you, and maybe in the next couple of years when you finish doing it up, or when we come back down again, we'll do it and we'll see it in pieces.
Yeah, maybe. Yep.
You reckon we'll get a chance of getting a rum out of this boat?
I think the rum days are long gone.